Well, hello everybody. Thought I would come on and show you a little auction haul that I picked up a few days back. It's not very big, but there is a piece of ephemera in here that I will show in more detail towards the end of this video, and I think you guys might be interested in this piece. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, like I said, this is a very small haul. Sometimes there's a lot of things I'm interested in, sometimes there's not. Sometimes the prices go kind of nutso. So this time I was a little bit more selective about the pieces that I was interested in, and everything with the exception of one piece will be going to my Etsy store. So if you see something that you're interested in, unless I tell you otherwise, you can contact me at bayoubellevantiques@gmail.com and we can discuss a price. Otherwise, it will be headed towards my Etsy store. And the price I will quote you before going to Etsy will be a little cheaper than if you wait and buy it on the Etsy store. Just because, I had to spend more time processing, taking pictures, doing the listing, all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, I'll stop my jabbering and let's get to it. First piece I got was this pottery vase. It is a signed piece. I just thought it was really pretty. I thought this gold drip glaze with this maroon, it's like a maroon color, was really, really pretty. I thought it'd be really nice going into the fall. Or with any kind of earth tone pottery that you might collect, it'd be really nice with that. Then I picked up a piece of, I believe it's Imperial Carnival, and it's a little amethyst bowl, 3-footed bowl with the roses. So I thought that'd be really pretty with some calling cards in it, even some vintage jewelry like either pearls or some Aurora Borealis type jewelry would be really nice in here. Or, if you do the French trade cards, that would be pretty laid in here. Just a lot of things you can do with this. It's a really, really pretty piece. There's no chips or cracks in it. Then I also picked up some pewter pieces. This one is a tennis player. It's a little, it's a substantial piece, so it won't fall over when you stand it up. I don't know who the maker is because the label is too far gone, but it's a nice piece if you have a tennis player in your life. Then I got this like Viking Nordic pewter ship. I just thought that was really cool. I haven't seen a piece like that in a while. And here's the bottom. But I thought, well, how cool is that? I like to put little mini pieces like this tucked into some of my glass, some little unexpected visuals in there, give a lot of interest in your display. And of course they would fit in a shadow box, so I have that. And then I have, I believe this is a swan. It is signed. Don't know what the signature is, but she also comes with two little bitty babies. in there. So I really like that. I like pewter pieces, especially mixed in with crystal. It's really pretty. And I also picked up this Sabino glass bird. I believe this is called French opalescent, and it is a really, really beautiful bird. If you have a glass light, they're so pretty, displayed and lit up. I do have several pieces of Sabino glass. That and Lilique are some of my favorites to collect. Then this piece is definitely mine. It is going into my collection. I have not cleaned any of this, but this is a piece of Stevens & Williams, and it is a Victorian piece, and it's coming across like a solid blue, but it's more like an opalescence type blue, where you can see through it. But I just love Stevens & Williams glass. I usually can never find it at a price point I can afford it, and when I do find it, usually the ruffles are completely broken off. So this piece will be going into my personal collection. Next, I don't do dolls. Let me say that again. I don't do dolls. But this one I thought was really cool. I've never seen anything like this. It's a nun. It's a sleepy eye nun. So her eyes do stick a bit, but they will close, as you can tell. So look closer at her. She's in a nun dress, and I believe someone added the crucifix to her. I don't know if they came like that, but how cool is that? I mean, she's in excellent condition. So like I said, I've never seen anything like this. I'm guessing the dress and all is original to her, because you can't take it off. It is sewn on to her. She is jointed, and I didn't see like any like maker information. I mean, she's got her little bloomers on, so at least that nun has her undies on. You know what I mean? It's really terrible for me to say that, but I don't know how I feel about if I flipped her skirt up and she wasn't wearing any undies. I mean, anyway. So yeah, I liked her. I really liked her. She's very different. So she will be headed to my Etsy store. I was very tempted to keep her, but I don't do dolls. Really have no interest in dolls. But she was unique enough that I thought I just had to pick her up, and couldn't believe nobody wanted her. So anyway, then the next thing I have is this is a 1952 Montgomery Ward catalog, and it's definitely different. It's got a binder deal, metal binder thing on it, And what somebody did with this is they turned part of it into a scrapbook, and it is just full of these really, really interesting articles. There are poems in here. There are stories about girls. There's article about a Chinese smuggler. It's really pretty neat. And I was trying to find something in here. There's an article in here, $5,000 for a flea. Isn't that hilarious? I was trying to find some dates on the articles. Can't really tell, but you can tell based on the fonts that were used and the graphics that it's definitely older. So it's definitely not like recent. And there are a few, I guess, the scraps of the newspapers left over. So, like, this is from 1920. That's in here. I don't know if she just didn't finish, or what. I mean, look at this one. Isn't that cool? So there are several. It does look like most of it's from like the 1920s. That is in here, but she did not do the entire catalog. There are still several pages in here that, I mean, I probably over half of it is still intact, but look at this graphics. So what I think I'll do is I'm gonna switch the camera around. Or actually, I'm probably gonna break this video up, and I'm gonna do another video on parts of this book, because it is just so cool. I mean, the graphics in this thing, oh my gosh, look at that. How neat is that? So, yeah, stay tuned, and I will put out another video on this fantastic catalog. It's just got all kinds, there's all kind of little treasures stuck in here. All these little vintage advertisements. So, you know, it is so cool. It is so cool. Like that. I love old ephemera. So, and it's like I said, it's got several old newspapers in here that she, I guess, didn't get to. So, anywho, this will be for sale. not sure how I'm going to price it. It is a fairly substantial book, but it is so cool. It is just really, really just a neat piece of history, and the graphics in it are, I just love it. It's going to be a hard piece to let go, but it's just, it's too cool to not share with someone out there. Okay, with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and stay tuned for the next video on this Montgomery Ward scrapbook catalog. I'm not quite sure what to call it, but I'll see you again. Bye.